Are we here? Are we here?
Are we here? Can anybody?
Are you here?
Are you here?
I'm here. I can hear you, but can we hear them? Can they hear us?
Oh, we suck. Here we are. Here we were trying to make fun of somebody else for not letting us do a podcast last week. And you know what? This week it was our error. But I don't know what happened. Anyway, we apologize about last week. This still is the Candid Athletic Training podcast. We are live. This is Monday, September what? 13th?
I don't know. My head's spinning.
Holy cow. It's not last week. It's this week.
Everything is upside down.
Welcome to Hey, Dylan can hear us. We did pay for Wi-Fi this week. Well, Ryan did. So Ryan, thank you for paying your bill on time this month or this week so that we could do this podcast out of your gym here at Brew Fitness MKE. Can't thank you enough.
It's going to be a great show.
By the way, this is Candid Athletic Training. I don't know if I said that yet.
Candid
Athletic
Training.
You are.
Chad.
I am.
Kevin.
Nice.
So far we're doing well.
Nailed it.
We've only screwed up once tonight. And we're going to screw up again. We're going to try something new. A little surprise. Oh my God. I need a whole... You got any methamphetamines over there?
Hold on.
You got anything really good over there?
I got beer.
I'll do it.
If you're going to have one, you're going to have one now.
I'm going to do it right now. So, holy cow. How you doing?
You know, I'm all right. I'm kind of like, I'm coasting along in some areas of my life, and then I'm trying to grasp at some straws over here and also trying to do a podcast. How are you doing?
I'm spinning. I don't know which way is up. I'm drowning just like everybody else, and that's okay. We're going to keep going. Just do the best you can.
Swimming. Just keep swimming.
Holy cow.
Just keep swimming.
So this is fun.
It is. It's a Candid Athletic Training. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah. Why does Kevin only have the fancy wind protector thing on his mic and not Chad? That's where we're going to go. I haven't had a pop filter in weeks.
You haven't?
I haven't. I like this more.
One day you just said, screw the pop filter.
Yeah.
I think I yell into this, like the microphone more than you do.
Unnecessary.
And so there's probably a lot of in a lot of my...
Pop it like it's hot.
Pop it like it's hot when we're talking. So I still need it. And I spit everywhere and when I'm talking. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I don't know why. I mean, you're supposed to use one of these things to just... It's called a pop filter.
I think singers are supposed to use it.
Pop. I mean, I don't think it helps, but it makes me look cool. And I get to hide more of my face. So I get to be like this.
You're a spitter, they said. What does that make me?
I don't know.
Makes me not a spitter. All right, well, first off, Healthy Roster. Thank you so much.
Oh, Dan, thanks.
The official sponsor of this show. They got us all this fancy equipment that Kevin and I are not smart enough to use.
Like this pop filter.
They got us all this good stuff. So thank you. www.healthyroster.com. Check them out. Maybe you're not going to use them this year, but maybe you should start planning on using them next year. We're going to actually have Dan and another special guest from Healthy Roster. I believe Clark is going to join us next week, and they're going to talk about what's
Griswold?
new. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Shitter's full. So, thank you to them. We're going to have them on next week. So that's exciting. I always like talking with Dan.
It's more than exciting.
See what's going on in Ohio.
Ohio. I don't know what's going on in Ohio right now. It's a baseball. I know the Brew Crew is there.
Are they? First place Brewers.
They were. Yeah. Wow.
Craziness.
Who would have thunk?
Who? Oh, God. Do we have anything? You wanted to talk about something before we got into tonight's show.
I did?
Yeah.
What do I want to talk about?
When we were in the bathroom, you mentioned something to me.
Oh.
Is that creepy enough for you?
Well, I mean, I just got done in the bathroom, and I was thinking.
Speaking of done, how about those Baltimore Ravens running backs? Holy cow.
So
how do you have 3 season enders before your first game?
I mean,
football is a tough sport.
No. You know what? I bet a lot of people. So, I bet our athletic trainers that maybe play fantasy football, or your athletic trainers that you have family members that are really into the NFL, probably like, so, I mean, how does that happen? How do, like, For real. Like, is it like the medical staff? Is it the coaching staff? Like, how do people tear their ACLs and like everybody tears them? Like, there's got to be something wrong. What do you think about that? What's your answer to when somebody says that or asks you that?
I shake my head.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, dude,
happens.
It happens. It's a very dynamic sport.
Next person up.
Yeah, but seriously though, poor Ravens. Holy cow! I mean, your top two guys in running backs both tear their ACLs. I'm sure we got some listeners that have had worse on their own teams, but man, that's a rough day at the office. That when that second one happens, and you're just like, what can we do? Nothing. You just go to the next day, right? Next man up.
Next person
Start
up.
some rehab.
Yep. Well, their best. Kevin Joyce makes a point. Their best running back happens to be their quarterback.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. You can guess who I have in fantasy football for the last 3 years.
Lamar Jackson. How about our good friend Aaron Rodgers' performance yesterday? You got anything for that?
I guess bring it next time or something. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
We got any sound effects for
I don't know
what he did?
I'm gonna check it out. You keep talking because maybe I do.
Man, that was a tough one to watch here in Packer country.
It was definitely not this. It was definitely not that anyway.
Yeah.
At times it was very.
Most of the time.
And honestly, kind of scary.
It was weird. I'll tell you what, though.
I don't know if I have any more.
I said this a couple. I said it a couple months ago. If the Bucs win a championship, I don't care what the Packers do, and so I'm going to stick to that. I don't care if they lose all their games. I'm sorry, it's not going to bother me because we got an NBA championship here. So I'm fine with it. It just might have to happen.
I'm saying no offense. Yeah, no offense.
None.
But
no offense, like the Packers yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
So we do have something fun coming up. We hope it works.
We're gonna try it.
The reason we are struggling maybe the last couple of weeks is we're trying to do new things with our technology over here, and we're right when coming back after the break, we're gonna get somebody it's very special to the show.
We're gonna try something
live with us.
We're gonna try this.
Should we jump right into it?
Yeah, let's hit this.
All right.
All right, I gotta hit this button, I think, and let's see what happens here.
Button.
Interview on.
We're going to interview mode.
So I hope we're still live.
I bet I need to get closer, dude.
And hopefully.
Hey.
Number one fan is joining.
Oh, number one fan.
We're gonna try this.
Who's the number one fan?
Oh my God. Let's add this
that
person
to the screen, baby.
Oh,
it is.
It's our number one fan.
It's number one fan.
Oh, the guest has muted themselves.
Oh my God.
Take mute off.
How are you all?
How are you?
Lovely.
Introduce yourself.
I wonder.
I would be the number one fan, Mr. Ed and Rick. My name is Dylan.
Hell yeah, your name is Dylan.
Hell yeah. Mr. Annoying.
So Dylan's going to join us. We're going to try something new here. And if this works, hopefully the people that are on the live stream, let us know if you can hear Dylan loud and clear.
Can't see me.
Can't see you. Yeah, you got to slide over here, boss.
Slide to the right.
If you can hear Dylan on the live stream, let us know.
Yeah, can everybody hear?
Oh, they can see you because they just asked. Kevin says, Dylan, did you just shave for this? Does that pop up on your screen, Dylan?
Oh, he can.
Damn, please say I'm in the top.
Yeah, I do see it.
Okay, good. So this new technology that Healthy Roster has provided us is working. So Dylan, you've listened to the show a couple times.
Once or twice.
Okay, so you're familiar with top 5.
Can you explain the rules for me?
So I'm going to give you a statement, and we surveyed 100 athletic trainers. You're going to try and guess what the top 5 responses were.
It's not as easy as it sounds, everybody. Not as easy.
We're putting him on the spot. We did not give him this question ahead of time.
Nope.
Luckily, this is going to be an easy one. This is going to be an easy one. So we polled 100 athletic trainers, Dylan, and the year is 2050. How many athletic trainers are there?
Is this when did you send this out? Pre-BOC guidelines or post-BOC guidelines?
Fair question.
That is a good.
It was. I think it was pre. Right.
It was pre.
In the year 2000.
Let's see. Right now, there's 70,000
Well, you tell us.
athletic trainers.
I don't think so.
Well, how many people listen to this show?
At least 1 million.
1 million. I actually think the number is like around the current. Isn't it like 47, 45, 47,000, somewhere in there?
See, I think that's just NATA members.
Oh,
I don't think that's actually athletic trainers.
You might be right. That's actually NATA members. So not every.
So 5. So I'd probably say, well, my dog's making a mess over there. I would probably say, let's go with 60,000.
Oh.
15,000.
Hey.
80,000. 50,000. And we'll stay current and right around that 45,000.
Okay, so give them to me. You said 60, and what was your second one? 15? What was your second
60,
one?
15.
Oh, you said a huge drop
15.
there.
Yep, huge drop. And then I believe I did 80. And then stay current right around that 45.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a question before I reveal what the actual top 5 answers were. Did you guess on what you think is going to happen, or did you guess what you thought others guessed was going to happen?
I figure that everybody has the same beliefs as me.
Everyone. Everyone. Okay. Well, let's see how you did here, okay?
All right, let's do it.
All right. We had a tie for 4th place with 5 answers apiece. So 5 people said 100,000 and 5 people said 10,000. Way all over there. So those were tied for 4th. In 3rd place, 7 athletic trainers said 1 million athletic trainers. 1 million.
1 million.
1 million athletic trainers.
Okay. In 2nd place, with 8 responses, not enough.
Oh,
There's an eye roll. He eye rolled. You just said, "Come on." You guys are in the same. People don't want to. People don't want to put anything out there. They just want to. Yeah, not
Kevin,
enough.
This is harder than what you make it out to be.
Yeah.
Freaking not
now
enough.
You see what Kevin's up against every week here.
Seriously.
All right, your first place answer. 9 responses. 9 out of 100 said 75,000 athletic trainers in 2050.
2050. You know, that's not that far away.
It's 29 years away. So Dylan, if my calculations are correct, you got a bagel.
I got a bagel.
You got which is okay.
You're really good at this.
You were in the ballpark on a few of them. 75 is close to 80. 10 is close to 15. Did you say, what else did you say? Oh, 50,000. Yeah, you did all right. I mean, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. It's certainly tough. It's not easy. That's for sure. But
not easy being cheesy.
It's not easy being cheesy. It gives me more respect for Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's got to really work hard.
I didn't have the pop guard or whatever it's called. That gives you the magical powers right there.
Well, you sound fantastic.
Pop filter.
Pop filter.
Filters out the bullshit that he spews.
It's actually, it's really like so that nobody can see my lips, so that when we put a track through this, like we just edit it and nobody really knows what I'm actually saying because it's really just Chad makes it up as the next day.
I thought it was just you chewed with your mouth open all your Sour Patch Kids. But yeah,
too,
there you go.
Too much candy in this programming.
I chew with my mouth open and I'm a mouth breather.
Uh-huh.
Well, Dylan, for those of you that don't know, Dylan is going to be hosting his own Candid Athletic Training show. Have you been thinking about what the topics are gonna be? You can follow any format you want. You can do the segments. Yeah. You can not do the segments. We're just along for the ride. This is your show.
Yeah, I'll have moments where something will pop into my mind and then it'll pop out. But it's definitely something that needs to get worked on. here in the coming weeks.
Do you have anything written down? That's a hard no.
That's a hard no. I don't write down anything in my day-to-day life anyways, so it all lives up in here.
Fair enough. Well, we look forward to it, and now that we have this figured out, we know how it's going to go. So this is what it's going to look like. Kevin, myself, and Dylan just
hanging,
talking what Dylan wants to talk about.
Shooting the shit.
Probably a lot of hockey in there.
There might be.
Could be. A lot of baseball.
Oh, God. Let's not waste our time.
Let's talk about something useful. Come on.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Dylan. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good job on your first top 5 here.
This is way cooler than like an Instagram Live. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
It's kind of the same. Oh, he jumped off.
Well, see you, Dylan.
And now you jump in. That's what they say on the radio. So, well, very cool. So that was fun.
The only thing I would have liked is if I could hear him in my headphones.
I was just wondering if that was the phone one.
Oh. No, because it was only coming through your...
Bluetooth. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, very
figure
good.
It out. We'll figure it out.
So that was top 5. I probably should have hit this button. Whoops. Anyways, where do you want to go next, Kevin? What segment do you want to do?
You know what? I don't have any kind of papers in front of me because I don't have any notes. So you choose, actually. Give me an adventure.
We're going to go friend or foe.
No.
Not friend or foe. It's definitely a foe in this. So, Kevin, friend or foe, long-sleeved shirts while you're working.
Three-quarter sleeves?
Long sleeve.
3/4? Yeah. While you're working. That's a really good question. Foe.
Foe.
And this is my only reason. At some point, you're going to have to roll up your sleeves. At some point, you're going to have to get your elbow dirty. When you roll up sleeves on long sleeve shirts, unless they're fancy Lululemon, Under Armour, whatever fun workout clothes you bought off of Instagram, that cuff of that sleeve gets stretched out. You get the wrinkly shirt look, and that's just not good for anybody. I hate it, actually. Once, little known fact of me, maybe one person in the world knows this about me. When I roll up my sleeves on my shirt, like a button-down shirt, like say you have to dress up for a game or whatever, I will not put them back down because I think it looks awful. Even if you get that perfect fold, like you open it up, you get the perfect fold, and you never like slide it up. Oh my God! No matter what, I get like the wrinkles in your elbow. Can't stand it. It's one of my pet peeves.
Long sleeve shirts.
Pet peeves 0.4. So faux.
You're going faux.
Get out of here. And if you're cold, wear a jacket.
So we put it on social media a while ago because we were trying to do this last week. Okay, here we go. On the live stream, Kevin says faux. That would be 1, 2, 3. That's like 1,000,000,000% faux for Kevin. Dylan says long sleeve shirts do not deserve to be on the planet, so faux. Abby says F that, faux. And then there's a whole
Abby, we do not use that kind of language.
Suns out, guns out, kind of everywhere on this. On our social media, Candid_ATC, 63% of the people said friend.
What?
37% of the people said faux.
Give me some comments. Give me some reasons. I want to know some
The comments
reasons.
on here. Ed says, just roll them up when you want to pull. Oh boy. Just roll them up when you want them out of the way, then pull them down the arm to stay warm. Great during fall and springtime.
Such a dad response.
Nate said, coming from a ginger with multiple skin cancer scars, I still hate wearing long sleeves. Just get in the way and too warm for days baking in the sun, but that is just me. Dave Roush.
If you can't fake it, bake it.
Dave Roush said, long sleeves on a cool fall night. That way I don't have to wear a jacket. Mike Hopper says, it's not uncommon for me to wear long sleeves on practice days, even in the heat of the summer. And Keith Shireman responded with, my students ask why I do that. I said, to keep skin cancer away. And Reformed AT said, the sun is a silent killer. Protect your skin. So all those people said friend.
You know what? The sun's also a silent life giver.
I'm gonna side on the foe side.
I wasn't even thinking about like the skin side of it, like the danger.
My thought process was exactly the same as yours. I'm gonna have to do a massage. It's gonna get in the way as I'm stretching someone, doing manual work. Now I'm okay with pushing sleeves up. I guess I wear more long sleeves than I think. I don't. Yeah, but
interesting.
If it's a loose fitting long sleeve, I can deal with it. But I agree, a tight cuff when this doesn't stretch out.
Oh, I hate it when it stretches
around these
out.
forearms. See that?
Keep her tight.
If it doesn't stretch, I can't do it. That's what
of course you couldn't.
Anyways, I'm saying faux. Kevin's saying faux. Most of our live streamers are saying faux. But on social media, 63, 2 out of every 3 basically said friend. So interesting debate.
You know what they say about things on the internet?
Definitely true. Definitely true. Oh, what's the temperature? There's a conversation going on in the live stream now. What's the temperature
now?
That makes it okay to wear a long sleeve.
Well, it's 70 degrees right now.
When would you wear? What's the temp that you're like, okay, I'll consider going away from something short sleeve?
You know what? I was out at I was in Madison yesterday.
Yes, you were.
For the Ironman up in Madison, Wisconsin. Cheering a friend on. And I had to go long sleeve because it was, I don't know, maybe got down to like 64.
Well, so in the 60s, you're going long sleeve.
Like low 60s. Because it was like 68, 69 earlier in the day, and I was like unbelievably comfortable in my short sleeve shirt and shorts. Like if it was so refreshing, actually. Then once that sun went away and it was like 62, 63, it was definitely, I'll take the long sleeves to be comfortable. But here's the thing, I wasn't working. I wasn't doing anything. I was just standing there. I was doing this. Nice job.
Great job, everyone.
Great job. Keep it up.
Great job.
Only 100 more miles to go. 100.3, 100.6, I think the Ironman is.
What's the point of the point?
Oh, my gosh. You know, there is a point.
If you're running 100, you're just going to throw on that extra 0.3 of a mile.
You know what? It's so weird because it's...
Was it sponsored by a radio station?
140.6 FM. All your hits of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Incredible. I don't know. Yeah. I was gonna say in the 50s is long sleeve, but I've been kind of wearing more long sleeves in the 60s, I guess.
I mean, when I take the dog for a walk and I'm like, throwing a frisbee or like kind of walking at a pretty good pace, it takes like at 60 degrees for me to like actually need the long sleeve. I'll walk outside and I'll have long sleeves on, and 2 blocks down, I'm like, I immediately regretted this decision.
Immediately.
Milk was a bad choice. You know what? Okay, maybe we'll save it for like a different topic. But when I was watching the Ironman, there was a lot of conversation of like,
I am Iron Man.
Like, getting inspired to do it. And it got my juices flowing of like, I wonder what it would like when I see a athletic event. What inspires me? You can't tell me that you don't go to the CrossFit Games and you're a little more inspired to work out.
100%.
Yeah. So it just got.
But when it comes to running, I wouldn't get the same thing like, oh my God, I should go run for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Or 8 hours, however long it takes.
And I think, and people, no offense, your age, tend to get this little bug of like, I need competition again, but I can't go and play baseball. Well, I can, but like, it's just not as available. So they resort to these individual running marathons, triathlons, sprint triathlons, whatever it is. It's a culture, man. I will say this. One of the coolest things I've seen in sports is the finish of the Ironman. Like it's a a long, basically, fenced off aisle that is carpeted with Ironman symbols and everything. And a guy is reading off the person's name, every single person that crosses the finish line, reading off the name, where they're from, how many Ironmans they've done, whatever, and says, "You are an Ironman."
That's cool.
And it's really it's like you get chills like when things happen. I saw a guy in honor of a fallen service member that he knew. He carried, I don't think he did it when he was swimming. I didn't see the swim. He carried the American flag the entire time. Imagine holding metal rod, American flag for 140 miles.
Shoulder burn.
Yeah, oh yeah. And he, at the end of it, these people are just done. And, they have spent every last bit of their energy. And at the end of it, he is sprinting and, holding it above his head. There is this weird, you tap into this weird thing when you see that finish line. The other cool thing, I think the oldest person I heard was 76 years old.
Wow.
Woman, tiny little frail little thing, 76 years old, and she had done 7 of them or something. There was another 70-year-old woman. That was her 100th Ironman.
Holy cow.
70 years old.
100 times 100.
100.
10,000 miles of iron.
Unbelievable. So I would, if you ever get a chance to see, and an Ironman with, I would say, a lot of, a good amount of competitors, just to feel the juices flowing. It was really cool. And we were there until midnight because you have a 17-hour window that you have to finish in. And the cutoff was 12:30. And the person we were cheering on finished at, just before 12, I want to say.
Wow.
But what was crazy, on top of that, earlier in the day, the Ironman, what they call it, the area where the finish line was, the village. I think they called it the Ironman Village. It was pretty busy. And at midnight, it was still freaking pretty busy.
That's cool.
People stuck around.
Yeah, you have to.
Then, the announcer was okay, how many people actually ran the Ironman today? How many people did it today? And 45 people raised their hands.
So they stuck around.
So they stuck around. That's freaking amazing. Anyway, I'm not inspired to do it, but I am inspired by the event. I think it's cool.
Man, the comments on the live stream were that you were attacking my age.
This just in.
We get to do that
Chad
as
is
friends.
old.
Oh, all right.
He'll let you know.
Let's do it.
Where are we
Let's
going?
do fat.
You're fat.
Speaking of Chad.
Speaking of.
Are you pulling it up? Because I'm pulling it up too.
Yeah.
We're going to do a movie that we both have recently watched. It's new. It's a bad movie.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's fine. It's entertaining. But we're going to do Suicide Squad. 2021 movie.
Yes.
Which characters from Suicide Squad would make the best athletic trainer? If you are a comic book person, you've maybe seen this movie. Unless you're just a Marvel-only person, then you would never venture over to the DC side here. So what were your initial thoughts on this, Kevin? On the movie itself?
The movie itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Pulling them up. Movie itself, I thought it was a little better than the first one, to be honest. I don't know if it was because my expectations went from off the screen to if you just give me some entertainment, I'll be happy that I actually watched this. I liked it just a tad more than the first one. I did not see Birds of Prey. You told me not to see it. But it was still an awful movie. I think I don't know. It's comical how bad it is. And I think the unfortunate thing is we all want it to be kind of dark and just freaking badass.
Then you should watch Titans.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's what Titans is.
I know. And I'm on it. I'm going to be on it soon. I am in the middle of the last episode of Falcon Winter Soldier.
Gotcha. They're bashing us for liking DC.
Why? I like both.
Because people like Marvel.
Well, of course. I mean, we can be honest that the movie franchises, Marvel's going to win that. Except for Batman Begins, Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight's Anyways, and it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I'll argue with anybody.
If you say superheroes, if you went up to a random person and you said, name some superheroes, now they'd probably say some Marvel, but
you know what?
The big ones are still Batman, Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman. Those are still that's an A team.
There are not many people 25 years ago, if you would have said, name superheroes, that they would have said Iron Man, Captain America.
They would have said Hulk and Thor.
I don't even know Thor. Hulk I'll give you because Hulk was...
Spider-Man.
Hulk and Spider-Man. And Spider-Man. Because of the 1970s. And then I would say even like the cartoon in the 90s. But no, you would have named Batman, Superman easily.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were. If you did...
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man? Come on now.
Most of them, they've just done a good job developing characters.
Did an amazing job.
So kudos to them.
Yep.
But that doesn't make DC worthless.
And also, I did watch the 4-hour marathon that is What's-His-Face's Justice League. I watched that the other day, too.
It's so good. Better.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
And the argument, it just should have been 8 movies.
Yeah. Okay, so the movie was good. I thought it was okay. It was entertaining. My wife liked it more than I did. She thought it was great. She found it entertaining and funny, and you could tell that James Gunn directed it.
Yep,
for sure. It was like Guardians of the Galaxy. It was basically Guardians of the Galaxy. DC version.
It tried to be.
Yeah,
right. It tried
like
to
the
be,
music and the fun montages and stuff like that. Whatever.
Yeah, but it had it was like if Guardians of the Galaxy, Deadpool, and
that's a good call.
Something else had a baby, it probably not a superhero movie, but there was a lot of Deadpool in it too, like this unnecessary violence idea,
just for the sake of. All right, so let's get into the characters and who would make the best athletic trainer.
Okay,
we're gonna leave Harley Quinn out of this because we've already done Harley Quinn.
She made a better athletic trainer in this movie than she normally does, though.
Yeah. All right, how about Bloodsport?
Bloodsport. Well, I think...
Played by Idris Elba.
In theory, he's supposed to be this leader, this... Maybe you don't agree with how I get things done, but I always get the job done. Has this weird ability to gather people that shouldn't work well together, and they work well together. Criminals. Leadership. He's got leadership.
His moral compass is protecting his kid.
His moral... Oh,
and that's what athletic trainers are.
Good point. He kind of... he's kind of a do-all thing. Like, there's...
really good hand-to-hand skills.
Yeah.
Like, him and Peacemaker go at it.
He wasn't necessarily...
Excellent shot. Good hand-eye coordination. Yeah. Good vision.
He wasn't necessarily like the savior either.
You know what I liked about him? Minimal words.
He's a good actor.
Good actor. Yeah, I thought he did a great job. But he just doesn't... He was very succinct. Like, he just didn't, word vomit everything. He didn't over-talk. He just was he'd sit, he'd listen, and then he'd say, nope, this is what I think.
Yeah, he would be the athletic trainer that when the athlete's asking 14 different questions and trying to get their way, says 3 words, and it's no rebuttal from the athlete.
Yep.
Just absolute, well, you got me.
All right, a lot of characters here, so we'll move on. Peacemaker, played by John Cena.
I mean, hell no. He's a backstabbing son of a bitch.
He's the opposite. He's the opposite of Bloodsport.
He is. He keeps the peace by
even though he
people.
said, he's like, I don't care how many people I have to kill to get peace. That's so weird.
He is not a team player. You want him to be because he's John Cena, but he's not John Cena. He's Peacemaker.
You know he's getting his own spin-off TV show?
I did hear something about that. No, he's the actor.
All right, he sucks. All right, how about Colonel Rick Flag?
Oh, Rick Flag. Oh, he's tough.
I like him.
But I also he's at times he's a dick.
Yeah, but at times you need to be a dick.
Yeah.
He's roll up your sleeve, get the job done.
He shows a lot of compassion, actually, to these people that probably don't get a lot of compassion. He clearly loves Harley.
Yeah. Followed a lot of orders. Followed orders from...
orders.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, that beginning scene, right? Like, there's something about he lies to everybody else while everybody else is getting killed, or something. No, he's lied too. It's almost like they sent two groups in. I don't know if you remember that.
Yep.
Yeah. He's up there. I don't... Loyal to a fault, maybe.
All right, how about... Let's move on here. How about... what do you got next?
Rat catcher.
Oh, if only talking to a rat could help you as an athletic trainer.
I mean...
Could it?
Imagine what you could do.
A rat whisperer? You got your whole army? It's basically their version of Ant-Man. You're just using ants rats instead of ants.
I know.
Now they're not as strong.
Or they can be. They're not per body weight, that's for sure. But they could still get a lot of things done for you in the athletic training room.
What if
they could mix the Gatorade for you?
You just had a ring. Yeah, if you just wore a ring or whatever, was it a ring? What was it?
She had like
light up?
No, she had like a wand.
A flashlight?
It did. You know what it looked like? It looked like when PlayStation came out with like the like controllers that were meant to like mimic like the Wii.
Sure.
That's what it looked like to me.
Just have that and be able to control an army. There's some value there. Now, she also is like personality-wise, she was like, "Hey, everyone stop being mean to each other. Let's just get the job done. Let's be nice." I can respect that. She wants the right thing. She wanted to do the right thing, so I'm fine with her. She'd be on my staff.
Yeah, I think she's a good staff member.
Yep.
I don't think she's the...
She might not be the best athletic trainer, but she would be an athletic trainer.
But you're like, you know what? I like you taking care of a sport because I know you got a lot of help.
All right, what's next? Polka dot man. Holy cow, where do we go with this? This guy shoots polka dots out.
Apparently they're bombs.
They're viruses.
Yeah.
Everybody he saw was his mother, who he disliked. So he has some anger issues he's got some mommy issues.
I mean, yeah, he has he's actually one of the worst. One, he's going to get everybody sick.
Yeah, he's not taking COVID protocol seriously.
He has everybody was his mom, and he was mad at everybody, and he was just going to kill everybody because he got tortured. And so he took all of his frustrations of everything else out on his athletes. And so that's not good.
Yeah. Okay, next. He's out.
King
Shark. Do you think a shark would be a good athletic trainer?
Nom, nom, nom.
Do you know who that was?
Nom, 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 nom. Yes, I do. Hold on.
Once you I remember seeing this name in the opening credits and then figuring out who it was when they were talking. I was like, I couldn't.
It's like hearing that what's Vin Diesel is Groot.
Yeah,
you're kind of like, oh my god, that is him. No, give it to you. Talk about it. I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay, don't look.
I'm not gonna...
Okay, so limited vocabulary is gonna be, and he's just not the sharpest animal in the box. So I think it's going to be tough. However, work capacity, really, really, really good.
Strong
work capacity.
He's not
able to lift. Now, in this particular movie, he was able to walk around and use his flippers as arms and stuff.
He's not good at working hungry, though. When he's hungry,
No, that's true.
He's not a very.
He would just straight up eat his athletes. So I think overall he's bad. You need more time? You want to move on?
Just tell me.
Sly Stallone.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone.
That's right. It's so weird.
It was weird.
Like, why? Why?
It was kind of great.
Imagine
to see Sly kind of making fun of himself for how he talked a little bit. I kind of dug it.
It is.
He gets it.
You know what?
Punch drunk.
What's his face? James Gunn. James Gunn was drunk one day and said, "You know who should be the voice of King Shark? Sylvester Stallone." And then they called him, and they were surprised he said yes.
Yeah. Huh?
But he makes fun of himself pretty good.
Yeah.
How about, should we do her?
No.
Or should we keep going?
We'll keep going.
How about The Thinker? What did you think about The Thinker?
He died early, didn't he?
Yes, but I mean, and he's like a bad guy. But I want to know your opinion on The Thinker because you have seen another Thinker.
The Flash Thinker.
Yeah. What did you think about this version of Thinker versus the Flash Thinker?
It was fine. I don't remember his character that much in this movie. I just remember going, "Oh, this was the character that was in." What I know, I just didn't care enough about him.
Right.
So, what did you think about the Thinker?
It was. So in the Flash, he's the smartest human / whatever he is, like altered brain capacity human, to the point where like he basically can predict the future. This Thinker was like, no, I'm just like a mad scientist and that's it.
Yeah.
Like I guess
You wanted more?
I all of a sudden I saw him and I'm like, oh my God, he's going to be like the main bad guy. And then it wasn't. It was an alien starfish.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
Do you want to go through all like the small ones?
No.
No? Yeah. I think that's it. Those are all the big. Am I missing something?
TDK? I don't remember.
Okay.
Boomerang died early.
Yeah, Boomerang. Blackguard. He
No.
died early.
They all died early. So I think that's enough. So what are we working with here? We're working with Rat. We're working with Bloodsport, which is not a great name for an athletic trainer.
Ooh.
Maybe it is.
Actually, maybe it is.
Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Have that on the back of or the front and the back of your shirt. Like, oh.
Also
maybe he's okay with wound care.
Also a fantastic Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Jean-Claude?
Bloodsport.
It's got to be Bloodsport.
I mean, I think Rick Flag or whatever, I think he's close. I like the rat lady. But it's got to be Bloodsport.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. That's your fat for this week.
Fatty, fat.
Kevin, we are going to do F, Marry, Kill. And we're going to get everybody. I think we just did that just for you and I. Nobody else gave two. It's about Suicide Squad, but that's okay.
Nobody cared?
Nobody cares. FMK, Kevin, we want to do 3 shoulder exercises, and I'm going to let you pick them.
Oh, my gosh. Why?
Because you're the shoulder guy.
Oh. I'm going to pick some real boring ones then.
All right.
We'll go eyes, Y's, and T's. That's 1. Because it's not 3 different exercises.
Why not? That actually might be the best.
Okay. Eyes, Y's, and T's.
Well, we can, if you want to.
Go.
Eyes, Y's, and T's.
I, Y, T.
Let me start here.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
When you do yours,
Yeah.
do you do them prone? Do you do them standing? Do you do them? What's your preferred method here?
Well, it's 2 different exercises depending on if you're prone or standing. So
what's your preference?
I do them both. Honestly, if I were to use eyes, Y's, and T's,
so you don't
for a rehab, I would prefer the prone ones.
Me too.
I think there is a place for standing that
it's called the gym.
It's called the gym. It's also I'm not against just one quick set of eyes, Y's, and T's post throwing to just reestablish that like neuro connection a little bit, but I don't think there's anything substantial in if you do eyes, wise, and tees post surgery, and that's it. Like as far as a rehab goes, as a maintenance plan goes, I mean I think it's eye wash. If you're gonna just do it, but if you want to get benefit out of things, do something else.
When was the last time we used eye wash on this program?
While.
It's been a long time. We used to always say that. Holy cow!
Yeah. But I think the prone eyes, wise, and tees actually have some better applications because I do think there is more demand to the whole shoulder girdle, and I also think there's a little better awareness that is needed from the athlete of core shoulder connection. That's my 2 cents.
Okay. So if you have to F one, marry one, kill one, which is the game that we're playing.
Yeah.
I'm stuck a little bit in my thinking. I think I'm going to marry the tees.
Marry him.
Mid back, mid trap. I think I like that it's easiest to cue.
Okay.
And I think it's easiest to get to show the feedback of if said athlete is an upper trap dependent person and we need to turn those off. I think it's easier, like, because when you're doing a Y or an I, because your arms are going up overhead, even though they're supposed to work the lower fibers.
Yeah.
I feel like it's easier to use the upper trap, but harder for the athlete to understand that they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Because their arms are up overhead, they're going to engage their upper trap, was what we're trying to not do. And
from a rehab setting, yeah.
I just think when you're in the T plane,
yeah,
you can be like, hey, feel this? You're using this. Stop using this. The easiest.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's going to be the most useful for teaching purposes, the T.
Okay.
So I'll marry that.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to...
Real quick question.
Yeah.
Palms down, thumbs up. What are you doing? Is that how you get them to engage a little bit more of like that those lower fibers by like going?
I think
rotation?
I'm only going to use this in early level, so I don't need to get fancy. So I'm just going to stay neutral.
Neutral.
I'm not going to have them.
Control.
I'm not going to have them externally rotate.
Okay, you got it.
And then actually, it's kind of a fun hack is if you put like a hammer or something a little heavier on one side, now you're engaging some cuff.
You want to put the hammer down?
You want a hammer?
No, he loves his hammer. Don't.
I think I will F with the Y, and I'll kill the I. Only because of ease of the exercise for the patient.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm going to kill the I.
That's what I'm doing too. Yeah.
I'd rather not do this, and I'd rather even like just do like just prone like Cobra idea. I'd rather you engage that way and learn how to use your scapula. So I'm killing it. I really don't even do it. Now, why?
Why? Because we love you.
I'm going to marry Y. And I think that's where the long-term work and commitment to proper scapular plane and activation and rotator cuff control will, really take place. So I'm going to marry the Y for that sole reason. And then that means I'm going to F the T because for the same reasons that you, like the satisfaction of getting somebody to know how to activate different areas of their body.
Kevin's getting excited over there.
Ooh.
Someone got some cold water?
So I'm going to say, yeah, F that T, because it is actually really cool to teach somebody. You'd be amazed. I even had professional athletes that couldn't do a prone T without, like, jacking up their shoulders.
Oh, God.
You know what I just thought of this now. I would rather work I by doing, like, wall handstands.
Like push-up pluses on the wall?
Nope.
Oh,
like,
wall handstands. I got you.
Yeah, like wall handstands.
Like feet over your head,
Yep.
handstand.
I'm gonna do an eye
with
like that.
your athletes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, post-surgical.
2 weeks. But at the same time, I don't want to do this. I mean, like somebody post-surgical, somebody just had, rotator cuff debridement. Like, I'm never gonna do an eye. I'm really not. And so this is what's so sad is I would write Eyes Wise Tees on like a rehab, like for notes, and myself, I knew we didn't do the eye. We did something else.
YTs.
Like we did YTs and maybe some W's and
TY Hiltons.
Maybe some inverted Y's. TY Hiltons.
Y T.
Wow.
Is he still playing?
Oh yeah, he is.
Still
indie. Heck yeah. Ooh, Dylan just gave his email address to everybody in the entire world.
If you want Dylan's email, check us out on YouTube. Go to the comments.
And if you just need an email,
52 minutes into this segment.
Yeah, if you need an email to just write down for all those you're at the state fair or you're at some convention and you just want to put a random email down to win a prize, put Dylan's down.
We should never do that.
Sorry,
we should never do that again.
Where are we going next?
All we have left is our feature topic, so we got to hit these buttons.
All right, let's talk about it. I think these folks are talking about a lot of shoulder exercises.
It's what we do here on the Candid Athletic Training podcast. Is
we stimulate you.
We give you just research and hacks. You know what? I think people think we're just the joke podcast. Maybe we'll do. We are.
But the podcast is great because we have great followers.
You know what we're going to do going forward? We're going to actually prove our worth.
All right, $20.
$20. 20. Oh, something just happened.
What happened?
Hopefully we're still on here. I shifted something.
Oh gosh.
Oh God. All right, Kevin. So on social media, we asked, describe your perfect workday.
Sitting on a beach with a cool beer.
All right. So here's what we got.
Not working? Did anybody say not working?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Dylan said swag day.
Oh.
Any day where I can leave knowing I'm fully caught up on my notes.
So those are two different days, though. Swag day, and then notes are done day.
Notes are done day. Yeah. So
swag day is a good day.
I don't even know what is swag day. When you
get all your free shirts and stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't excite me anymore.
I know, but it's still a good day.
All right. How about MK_Ash said, I come in around 1 o'clock. It's a sunny and breezy day around 70 degrees. My school Wi-Fi actually works inside my ATR, and everything I need to get done is done, loads in a timely manner on my laptop. The water from my athletes is crystal clear color, and my ice scoop isn't buried inside my ice machine. My athletes don't ask a single stupid question that makes me want to put my head inside a blender. My gator actually works, and I go home in a timely manner. The end.
So, their perfect workday would be like they should be.
Yeah, right?
And that is very telling to either where you work, this profession, or our expectations.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
Echo button. Hit the echo button.
I did.
Oh, okay.
How about this? It's not too hot, not too cold, and all you need is a light jacket. That was see early. So temperature is a big, big thing. Cassie J. Sear just said, come into a fresh coffee sitting on my desk. Oh, so they got a coffee. Athletes arrive on time for rehab and perform all their exercises appropriately. Manual therapies are successful. Coaches acknowledge how important the ATs are to the team. Practice starts and ends on time without injury, and no one asks for ice. So that one's interesting. So that's about coaches, being able to recognize how good we are. Well, things going smoother.
I think it's telling that some of our best days are completely not in our control.
Yeah. How about ATC Mojo? No rain or lightning delays for football practice. No major injuries and a few minor ones where I can work some manual and rehab magic to have them play on Friday.
We got weird sound going on.
Yep.
What? It's like, listen. Maybe click it off. How does it sound now? Does it sound better? Probably not. Let's just do things. Do things, guys. Do things. What's going on?
We can't do anything right. Oh, Abby's been good. Maybe it's on their end.
It's totally on their end.
Totally. I did hit something.
Very telling. Most of our good days are not in our control at all. So, as very, very
no more pizza orders.
Abby, I don't know what's going on with the sun.
Echo. Not echo?
Echo, let go. Either bam. Pipe, pizza. Why?
Why?
All
right. You got anything that makes a special day? What's your perfect day like?
Now, like in my setting, clinic, seeing just kind of patients on the hour, every hour, one-on-one care. Honestly, it's
smooth timing.
Smooth timing is good. Conversation with my patients is a big one. Like when I go through a whole day and it's really quiet, my day is forever. Like it's the thing I miss is that for the most part in athletic training rooms, there's banter. Like time goes by because there's all of a sudden there's a busy athletic training room and people are laughing, people are telling stories, people are doing this, and even when it's a bad day, you're at least getting more human interaction. I'm on a one-on-one basis, and now so that's where me and the folks at the clinic try to let loose a little bit. We try to be respectful of people in the clinic, but at the same time, try to laugh and try to talk about your day, talk about other people's days, talk about just what was funny, what happened over the weekend, this and that. Because a lot of people are just coming into the clinic and they just want to be taken care of. And maybe they don't want to talk about everything that's going on, or they want to talk about everything. But I like talking to patients, so that's a big one. So the other thing would be, and this is very cliche, but my patients come in and they're progressing, or they're doing great. I think it's so disheartening for me, and it's just proves to me that like I want to keep getting better at my job. I hate it when my patients are at a standstill. What we're doing is maybe not taking them over that edge. I obviously need a little help from the standpoint of I don't get to see my patients every day, all day, like a lot of athletic trainers get to see their athletes. At the same time, man, it is a hard day when you get like three, 4, or 5 people in a row, and they're just like, I just don't feel that much better, or no, it's like a little worse, or this and that. And I can't control what I can't control. I can't control what people are doing outside of my clinic. I can only control what I'm doing with them in that room. But man, that makes a hard day for me. So the cliche is definitely my patients are improving. And then from there, it's like, it's really just the attitudes that are going on. That always makes my day amazing. If I can have
it's the energy from the people they give it to you.
Yeah, like energy from people, energy from that I'm working with. No matter what's going on, if there's energy, I thrive off of it and I love it. So I can work a 12-hour day and not feel like I hate my life because I enjoyed who I hung out with. I enjoy the conversation I had. So, Dylan asked kind of if I missed game days.
Miss game days.
Yeah, totally. I totally do. 100%. I miss that world. I miss getting athletes ready in that moment to go perform at their best. I miss the banter in the athletic training room. I miss knowing what's going on with those athletes. Being like basically a small little family, but at the same time, I don't miss not knowing my family as much, and that's what that outweighed things for me eventually, and I think it does to a lot of athletic trainers. But it does not mean I don't miss all of that stuff. If I could still be in a professional locker room and taking care of those athletes, I would do it, but only if I could have, like, only if, I don't know how to phrase this, like, if it was the right thing for me now.
Yeah.
It was the right thing for me when I was 27 years old.
Yeah.
It made me, like, have to be much better at what I do because I was young, I was inexperienced, and I needed to take care of professional athletes. And I did it, and I got a lot better.
So mine's all about the timing of the day. I just want things to go smoothly. It's not like things happen. Oh,
That was weird.
Yeah, just like when things happen on top of each other, that starts to get to me now. Yeah. When things are kind of smooth, that's my perfect day. I like going out on a nice, cool, crisp day and being able to enjoy watching and observing, and just like I feel like the best days are where you sit there and get to watch your athletes run around and observe and watch them move and be like, oh. And then when you're sitting there watching, maybe something comes to you and you're like, oh, this person would help with that. And you're not so swamped and bogged down by actual treatments that you actually get to think about solving problems just based on movement. So mine's super simple.
So true.
Just we get so like wrapped up in, can I do this treatment, this treatment, this treatment? Treatments suck. So let's get away from that. Let's get into the watching, observing, and maybe just directing.
It's pretty fun having those little aha moments. Or you have like a moment of like, ooh, I wonder if we could do this next time. And then you try it and it's like,
yeah,
that was it. That was the missing puzzle.
Yeah, those aha moments.
Those are freaking awesome.
So, all right. Well, let's shut this thing down before we screw more stuff up. This is the Underwater Candid Athletic Training Podcast.
Oh, well.
They can't all go smooth.
They all can't go smooth. But you know what? We got Dylan live on here.
We sure did.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We didn't have to hold a phone to a microphone. We didn't have to do anything weird.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Next week,
What?
Dan from Healthy Roster. Let's put their graphic up here.
What up, Dan?
www.healthyroster.com. Make sure you jump on if you have a question for Dan or Clark.
Dan. Yeah, I guess we're meeting Clark Griswold, too.
Yeah, jump on. We look forward to having them on. We look forward to figuring out these technical difficulties as we try and grow this and do more fun things with this podcast. Maybe a half a step backwards, 3 steps forward. That's what we're going for here.
Oh, we're always trying. Thanks, everybody. Please check out CandidAthleticTraining.com. Get your swag. Get coffee mugs. Get hats. Get shirts. Get sweatshirts. Leave your suggestions for any topics right on that lovely website that you have bookmarked on your bookmark bar. Or every time you open your Chrome browser, it just goes right to a Candid Athletic Training webpage. That is amazing. What a great idea.
It's so cool.
Right? So, check it out. You can also get links to Structure Elements, where I work in the clinic that I own, and you can see the opportunity that is that as an athletic trainer. Master Dry Needling. Check it out. Get some money off. Learn how to poke people with metal things. It's really fun.
It's so useful.
HealthyRoster.com, obviously on there. Who am I missing?
Brew Fitness MKE.
Brew Fitness MKE. MedBridge. We all got to get your CEUs.
Yeah.
I'm scrambling a little bit right now.
Coming down to crunch time.
Really coming down to crunch time. So check out the website, CandidAthleticTraining.com, and get all of your athletic training needs. Anything else?
No, we'll see y'all next week.